time I see it, it's hard boss.
Yeah. You have it on? Yep. Let's see your face. They couldn't sit it.
Figured out, let's get the there's automatic seat. It's a good point.
Before he gets home.
Oh, is that Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, there's that is Christmas.
Yeah. He's around here somewhere, but I don't see him now. Quicker to be there. Yeah.
Their business strategy is not to change it into a point. They do. So they may be closer to M Sound's heels than we would ever imagine. Yeah, it's something we don't know. Allards.
1990.
Okay, I'll meet you back here. Okay.
They will be closing in less than an hour, so if you have a ticket already ordered,
Yugoslavia Cup 1. What is
That one could drive because it was too hairy to drive.
Yeah. It's very docile now.
Another reminder to all drivers and crews that Rodri Graphics, the official photographers of the Monterey Historics, invites you to visit their display at the Purple Tent by the Jim Russell School. Please complete the registration card so that the Until such time as you desire to purchase the pictures, so put out signable registration cards and let Rockfree Graphics take pictures of you and your car here. Pretty soon, so it really isn't too early to go down and maybe buy a picture of a nice Ferrari and put it away somewhere and give it to your favorite person as a Christmas present. Rockfree Graphics, they certainly have the outstanding photographs of you, your car, and all the nice cars here. Also, another reminder that for the next 30 minutes, competitors to pre-order their barbecue tickets can pick them up after the Russell building. Competitors, again, who pre-order their barbecue tickets, you may pick them up within the next half hour at the Russell building.
Did we miss the whole afternoon? Is all the racing over?
Right.
Car number 75, Russell Lee, the car number 7.
valet area somewhere. Now, which one is? Should be kind of the same.
Would you please meet David on 3 Central?
Whoa! I have to go look at that car.
Good enough Allards for you?
He's had a lot of driving. Take it up to how? To 4?
About 3.
Photographer of the Monterey Historics. They invite you to visit their display and for purposes of your car at speed, you need to stop by and fill out one of their registration forms. That's front-free graphics located under the purple awning at the corner of the Russell Building in the paddock area. William Mendoza, please return to your pit.
No, it wasn't any good the last time we did it. But that's just talking about the comedy.
From Los Angeles, a 1977 Lotus 78. Number 8 automobile driven by Dick James from Nevada, California, a 1970 McLaren M14. Car number 18 is a 1977 Shadow DN8 driven by Tom Clary, Fremont, California. Number 19 automobile driven by Stan Peterson, Brabham 1833, car number 21. Pete Lovely from Tacoma, Washington was the first car out, a 1968 Lotus 49B, car number 25. Warren Sankey from San Francisco, California, a 1976 McLaren M23. George Palmer, a 1971 Hero automobile was in the Ford Formula One retrospective. Car number 800, Phil Riley from Larkspur in 1974 Brabham 44.
Like I'd like.
All Allard all Allard
They're never welcome.
Buzz cut. You like it short these days. Well, I'd gone in and got I'd gone in and got mine cut, and I told them I had a friend for the kids get their haircut the next day. And I was supposed to have gotten done before we headed up north. And then I ended up going, oh, didn't move. So I finally got it done last week. I got a shower. The rest of all look like this.
It was so easy when they featured the Guy Royales, you know, the double cruise to go and all they have is kids.
I like it better when I get it than I put my ears back.
Yeah! That's fine! That's good!
Got the original copies.
Bye. Bye. See you later. Ash? I don't know if Milo is still around, but you want to see
They're all happy. Make some friends quick.
Well, the sort of things would make more sense. The
You gotta wonder how many of these cars were actually race cars at one time. And how many were bought as street cars and then converted to race cars for this event, especially.
I took this week.
Love this one.
Hey, Bob!
Nice to see you. Can I ask you to tell me a little bit about the car as far as you know, where you found it and how long ago, and
Well, I found it about a year ago in Livingston, California. I belonged to a doctor that had 25 years. And 25, 30 years, maybe. And he just, after 8 years of, pestering him to death, he finally gave it up.
Yeah. Again, and what did it take to get it entered here? Was that very difficult?
No, just I got a hold of the Allard Register, and some of the guys that are in the club contacted me. And,
other than your expense in getting here, was there much expense involved in, I guess you're not racing it anyway.
No,
so,
not racing it.
That's true.
No, there wasn't too much expense. We did spend the last 2 weeks, busy working on it just to get it.
Make it run well. Yeah. Great. What's your name?
Gene Ferret.
Gene Ferret. Okay. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. The friends back home are going to really enjoy this tape.
No, you bet.
I'm not really into street cars, but I figured God bless them.
Oh, I'm a rally.
Everybody out of the cars,
They're being arranged to get a good color combination. They don't want all the red ones in one row, or at least they didn't until this row. As you might have noticed previously, they mixed the colors a lot. And also they have to move the rearmost rows further back from the previous rows,
Everybody over the wall.
as you see here, so that you wouldn't have too much crowding at the back of the photo.
Is that what it is?
Here's a good example of what I meant about the color mix. Nice, looks like it's definitely a racing car. There's the photographer's stand where I think the official photo will come from.
Is that what it is?
Here's a good example of what I meant about the color mix. Nice, looks like it's definitely a racing car. There's the photographer's stand where I think the official photo will come from.
Thanks. The sun's coming out now.
Huh?
Doing a great picture. 60 Allards.
That's a scoop for you.
What is this one here with that BRG with the kind of that scoop?
Oh, it's a
Okay, people, want to get your photo? Now's the time. What? Owners of the cars. Owners of the cars to the cars. Oh. Then I won't have to stand up.
Come over there and stand by a car.
In the car! Oh, no, I guess not. Box start! In the car! Afterwards, it's got to watch Station away!
It's called a tight fit. Poor guy.
I'm enjoying this company. Here gets a free beer. Only one?
Somebody just said, okay, everybody fire them up. And the first guy back here gets a free beer. So he said, only one?
Yeah, that's a good thing to have. Let's just get going and pop.
BMW 328. Now that's Allard of Allard's. Can you back this up and erase it? This is Tom Lush, the author of the best book available on Allard's. Been asked to join the picture. Allards is enough Allards. And this is just the first day this is Friday, August 17th, 1990. The first day of a 3-day weekend of vintage racing at Laguna Seca, near Carmel and Monterey. Now we know why one of them didn't take off. It'll be towed away. We're here talking with Mr. Tom Lush, the author of the book on Allard. And Mr. Lush, could you tell me just for a minute who Sidney Allard was and what his purpose was in building these cars?
Well, Sidney Allard, first and foremost, was a great enthusiast. His main interest in life was to get into a sports car and drive.
Yeah.
He first drove at Brooklands in a Morgan until he was beaten by the handicappers, and then he decided that the racing season only lasted for just a few months of the year. He wanted more activity. And in England, that would be provided by what we used to call mud trials, where you took a special car up muddy hills and muddy fields and things.
Mm-hmm.
So he built himself a car to suit by taking the remains of a Ford V8, put it all together, giving a short wheelbase.
Were the big V8s that available in England? Was that not a problem?
Yes, they came over to us in 1934, which of course was quite a revelation to us then.
Yeah.
As soon as Sidney Allard tried one, he knew that must be his engine. So the following year, he built his first special.
So he was kind of the original hot rodder, I think.
Absolutely. Over here, it had been his element.
Yeah. I remember reading that he also he tried to introduce drag racing to the British.
That's right, but his ambition was always to go fast in a straight line. He was more interested in that than circuit racing, in fact.
Oh, he was?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. He built a stayer so you could see the hill climbing.
Yeah.
And then we found another stayer engine. We even made a twin-engine device, which didn't go at all, but he hoped it would. The four-wheel drive, two engines, he thought it might go quickly.
And was that what kind of engines was that?
It was a German air-cooled stayer.
Oh, okay.
We managed to find one and he put it into a hill climb car he built specially for hill climbing. Very successful. He won the championship with it and usually put our fastest time at most events.
Was that car was it mentioned in your book?
Oh yes, it was.
Okay, I haven't seen your book. When was your book published?
1977.
Okay, and how many copies were published?
Just over 2,000 were published.
Okay.
The last 2 or 3 were sold off cheap to get rid of them because nobody wanted them.
Well, is it fair to, or is it possible to put a price on what your books sell for today?
I've no idea today. I've heard too many varying stories. I was thinking in England about £20.
Really? Okay. Well, Mr. Lush, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
So finally, we actually broke this one off first. Then finally, we broke this one off. And then I had a strap.
Yeah, it was.
And I wrapped the strap wrench around it. I had already tried that several times, couldn't do it. And gave it all I could get while Butch hit on here with a hammer. And then started, that's how tight it was. There was no rust in there, but it's bad.
Did you get their help?
No, I'm gonna. You know, the reason I can't is because this has nostalgia. This cap was on the first Model T I ever drove. The other one is when we started hitting on this, the whole casting broke. But anyway, so in order to get the mercury down on this, the only way you can do it is you have to hit it. Pound it on a tire forever until it comes down.
Man, get out of there.
But when you enter the car and race, you have to how do you enter the lane? The guy's got the walk.
I've had that for.
Well, did you want something to?
This just goes to show you don't even have to have all that race prepared of a car or all that superbly finished of a car. Here's a 56 Giulietta. Still got the carpet in it. Well, it looks like all he did is put a roll bar in it. I mean, he still has the original windshield, rough paint, steel wheels, maybe some racing tires. UOP Shadow. Jackie Oliver was the principal driver on this 74 car. The owner is the man in the blue shirt here. And he also owns this 1971 car, also driven by Jackie Oliver.
Yesterday, practice and stuff?
Yeah.
Guy hanging in there?
Well, the driver's not the problem.
Are you due to try and run it again today?
We're supposed to run a warm-up and a race. I'm not sure we're going to make the warm. I'm not sure we're going to run the warm-up.